What's up, guys? So last time we simulated a couple games, and I played the last game against the Ravens. We ended up losing, but I did something and it stopped recording like 2 minutes in, so I couldn't actually show you guys the game. Carl Polk, the rookie, makes the Pro Bowl. That's very interesting, along with Von Miller. That's not very interesting. It happens a lot. AJ Boye made the Pro Bowl. He had a great year. So here are the stats for some of our players. Travis Lake, he had a solid year. Definitely better than last year. I would like to see less than an interception a game, and I know that was inflated by like 1 or 2 games where we had like three or something. But other than that, he had a pretty solid year. It wasn't amazing, but I think he can keep improving. You never know when he's gonna break off a 90-yarder. And I think that's part of the reason why he got to 1,000 yards. He averaged 4.6 to carry, which is really good. Receiving, Cortland Sutton barely made it over 1,000 yards. He had another pretty solid year. Tim Patrick continues to impress me. He almost gets to 1,000 for the second time in his career. Von Miller once again led us in TFLs. He had 17 TFLs and 14 sacks. That's another really good year for him, and an interception. Carl Polk, who made the Pro Bowl as well, 15 TFLs, 7.5 sacks. That's a really good rookie year. And then Jarrell Casey, he impressed me. I don't know if he's going to be coming back because he is like 33 or something. Defensive Player of the Year for, I believe, the third time straight, Von Miller. What a career he's having. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Javonte Houston. Not too much of a surprise there. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year was Carl Polk. All again, not a surprise. He made the Pro Bowl. He had a really good rookie year. The Packers win the Super Bowl. Personally, I like to see that. They're my favorite team. So I do like this deal. And he does not accept it. I'm gonna for sure think about franchise tagging him. So Von Miller, I'm going to franchise tag him. He's back for another year. I think we have the money to do it this year, so I think he is like by far the best player on our team so far. So I'm gonna offer this deal to Darnell Mooney. It's only a 2-year deal, and it's not a big deal. So we'll see if he accepts that. So I was talking about going and getting a big free agent. I have offered to Trent Williams. He is very good. You see his attributes here. He's the 5th ranked left tackle, but he's a 91 overall. He's so good at he doesn't really have a weakness, honestly. So here are all the offers I made in the first stage. Probably not all of them will be accepted. Honestly, I don't expect all of them to be accepted. And I'm kind of counting on 1 or 2 of them being rejected. Um, the big one, of course, Trent Williams. If we can get this, I think that'd be huge for us. One problem I've seen and I've heard other people say about this team is we we need a super good offensive lineman, and we don't have that. Every game we go against someone that's super good, we always allow like 4 sacks to them, and I think Trent Williams could try to help us stop allowing 4 sacks to people like Myles Garrett. So advancing to the second week, you see we get Tim Settle. We don't get Trent Williams. Oh my goodness. But we get a couple other people, including Darnell Mooney. Trent Williams goes to the Cardinals for a much bigger deal than our. Actually, can I see? Actually, I can't see. But Christian Kirksey is the only person that didn't accept. So one guy we could look at here is Darian Foley, the early first talent tackle. He looks really, really good. One guy I've been looking at all year is Vincent Clifford. He looks like he could be the best player in this whole draft. He's super strong. He doesn't really have a weakness. I think I would either move him or Carl Polk to one of the end spots if I drafted him. But he looks super good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2022 NFL Draft. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select first. We select at 17 in every round, and we also have an additional fifth round pick around number 26. Um, so we'll see what happens here today. The first pick is Alan Devey. He is very good. One of the best players in this class, I was thinking. Darion Foley goes way earlier than I thought, so we don't get a stud left tackle. But I'm not super concerned because there are other really good offensive linemen in this class. Here is a blockbuster trade. We give up our first round pick and Drew Lock, and it doesn't go through, but it's super close. So we tack on a fifth, and it is accepted. We trade up. This is a really big trade. Really, there's only one player I was thinking about here with this pick. It's Vincent Clifford. He is the pick, 78 overall. He's the number one player in the talent. I told you guys he was going to be good, and he is really good. I might move him to one of the end spots, but he is very, very good. So we're giving up a first this year. Draymond Jones, who could be a solid rotational edge rusher at a spot they need, and a fourth next year for the first pick in the second round this year, and is accepted. With the first pick in the second round, the Broncos will select Damian Wood, 73 overall, normal development, 14th in the class. He looks pretty good. He's a run stopper. And those are pretty good ratings to start. That's a pretty good pick for us in the second round. With our third round pick, we're going to select Robbie Richards, 69 overall, right tackle. He might compete for a starting spot. His attributes are pretty inconsistent, so he will need to develop for a little while first. So here was our draft. Um, it's definitely hard to live up to a draft like we had last year. But I think we did a pretty good job with the picks we have. Vincent Clifford should be a monster right away. He's already a starting or a low end starting caliber defensive tackle. We'll probably move him or Carl Polk to edge. I'm thinking probably Vincent Clifford. But you never know. With the second pick, I like Damian Wood. Even though he only has normal dev, I think he could easily get it to star. And after that, you never know. He could be a very good linebacker for us in the future. And then after that, there wasn't anyone super big. We did get Dion Peterson, a fullback who looks very good. He has star development, so maybe he'll be a solid person for us. So Darion Foley was the tackle I was gonna draft in the first round, and honestly, I'm kind of glad I didn't. He only has normal development. I would rather have our guy, our defensive tackle. I mean, he is really good, but he only has normal dev. How much better is he gonna get? I don't know. So, one last thing is our guy here, Will Parks, after a long time backing up Justin Simmons, he'll finally get his opportunity to start. He will be starting at strong safety. Vincent Clifford, I moved him to right end, so Carl Polk and him could both start on almost every play. So that will be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm excited for next year. I hope you guys are too. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.